And I want to know if it's something you've ever seen before. I'm going to share my screen and you're going to see what it actually is like as a digital marketer, right? You want to learn digital marketing? Then I would challenge you that you want to talk to people who actually are doing it for a living, right? So let me know, what do you see now? What do you see on my screen? Type into the chat what you see on my screen. All right, let's open up to some questions. What questions do you have for Mark and I? What do you think? Was this confusing? Was it inspiring? Are you open to making videos so that you can be more visible and get more work? Are you maybe concerned about your English isn't very good? You're really confused. Okay. What is the number one skill you want to learn in digital marketing? How about that? Let's start there. What do you want to be? You want to be a graphics designer? You want to be a copywriter? You want to build websites? Charles does a lot of videos on LinkedIn. That's cool. Improve my video content? Yeah. Writer? Okay. So you should use some of these content tools. It beats the world's best writers, like I was just showing you. I'm a pretty good writer. The tool's better than me. Graphics designer? Yeah, just like our buddy Amir from Pakistan. We could hire a lot more graphics designers because most people are going to Fiverr or Design Pickle or one of these other places. Graphics designer, graphics content writer, fashion designer. Okay, good. Well, if you want to be hired as a designer, do you have your LinkedIn updated? Search engine optimizer? Saad, if you're good at SEO, I'd invite you to take our SEO course because we need to hire a couple more people to do SEO. Okay. Love to market anything on social? Yeah, social media is a great opportunity. Fantastic. SEO, Farhan, love it. Habib, I'm working on Fiverr for 1 month. I made gigs on Fiverr for content writing. Okay, very good. So let me ask you, based on what we covered today, what is it that you have to do to stand out so people are going to hire you for graphics design or content or SEO or social media marketing? What is it you have to do? Because if I go to Fiverr, I'm going to see thousands of people to do this, right? Yes. Well, how are you going to stand out? What are you going to do? Sana, but have interest to learn about social media marketing or digital marketing. Okay. Dr. Zameen, what kind of doctor are you, Dr. Zameen? Content writer and social media writers. All right. Abdul Basit, already done with SEO and WordPress. Fantastic. You know, we're hiring a lot of people to do that. Mohammed, social media activist and writer. I probably shouldn't say Mohammed too much because everyone's in Mohammed. There's so many Mohammeds here. Arshi, yeah. Social media marketing and graphics designer. Okay. So Mark, what does everyone need to know to get a job based on what we covered today?
Well, everybody needs to know how to have authority, put themselves out there, and have the right connections. So you need to demonstrate that you know something useful to someone so that they'll hire you.
Yeah.
I think so. They should have some authority in their niche, in their specific niche.
Yeah.
But you can fake it. You can have perceived authority if you're a very good speaker. If you can speak clearly on a subject, you can't totally fake it, but you can get an edge. You can get a little 10, 20% more than you actually know because we're always learning, right? So we can't start off as the expert. But if you can demonstrate that you're confident in what you're doing, you'll be able to get those initial roles where you can build the real experience.
Yeah, and you want to know about getting experience? Let me show you something. So you guys may know that we had the Golden State Warriors as a client for 5.5 years. Steph Curry is a well-known basketball player. But are you guys familiar with the Golden State Warriors? It's a basketball team, right? Long knows this. So what we did for them was we ran their ads, Google ads, Facebook ads. We built landing pages. We sold tickets. We sold merchandise. And this is Basecamp, our project management tool. So you can see that Daniel Goodrich started in our program. This is years ago. He's been with us almost 7 years now, full time. And his first project out of school, graduating from Brigham Young University, was to work on the Golden State Warriors. So here we have an ad, and you can see organic was 3.5 2.3 million and 2.7 million we put on ads. So this post alone had 6 million reach and lots of comments and shares and likes, right? And here's another one. This is a highlight shot. And you can see that, it's because Steph Curry makes these crazy shots that no human can make. And you can see that we've been boosting these. And sometimes, we win a game, right? And then we're showing these highlights and we're selling tickets. So when we do things like this, with their permission, of course, we are highlighting their success, which ends up being PR as far as they are concerned. So here's one where we're talking about what is it like running ads for the Golden State Warriors. Now imagine here, we have this whole video on how we're running ads for the Golden State Warriors and what we learned. And did you know that in the NBA, there's 82 regular season games, of which 41 are home games, right? And that means we're selling tickets on those ones. And we have a podcast, right? And on the podcast, we're talking about how the Golden State Warriors are making money, and here's what we do, right? Now, let's say that you were like Daniel and you had some experience, a little bit of experience doing the ads for the Golden State Warriors. Oh, look, SurveyMonkey. You guys have heard of SurveyMonkey? That's a well-known tool. So they interviewed us, right? What is this? Oh, no, this is not it. It's not the one I'm looking for. We put a quiz there. But there's a lot of these pieces of content, right? With the Golden State Warriors. Now, if you've had some experience, maybe you were a designer and you worked on some of the matchups, Steph Curry and LeBron James, that kind of thing. Maybe you worked on some of the new merchandise. Maybe you built a website landing page. Maybe you helped on the email marketing. Maybe you did any one of these things. Let's just say you had a little experience, not very much, just a little experience, not running the whole thing, but just one small thing, one small part with social media marketing. How do you think that would help you in getting more work? To say that you worked on the Golden State Warriors and you did this one part. What do you think? I'm looking at you, Fong, because you mentioned Steph Curry. What do you think, right? If you had experience working on one client. But then you're saying, but how would I get to work on a client like the Golden State Warriors? I don't have any experience. Why would they hire me?
That has always been that seems like that's like the $1 million question. And I've been told many times, if you don't have the experience, then go create it yourself. And when I mean go create it yourself, go on Wix, go on Weebly, create some content regarding Golden State Warriors. Like, why are they so hot? What makes them so hot? Is it the company culture? So at the end of the day, it's adding value. How do you add value to your content and referring to your blog? Am I close? Or that's kind of the drift I keep getting.
But you're not going to get there from here. This is what people don't understand. So you have to get some kind of work experience in order for people to consider you as credible. You have to build relationships to be able to even get in the door and be trusted. So look, we're going to cheat a little bit. So Mark's my best friend, so I've taken him along to these different places. But look, this is a year ago. And this is Mark speaking at some event. And Mark is networking with all these various people, right? And if we look at who he's been around, and we see these photos of hanging out with important people in digital marketing or just having fun. So let's see, Mark, what's this?
That's at Jake Paul's house. We're in his backyard. That's me and Wes.
Jake Paul. Do you guys know who Jake Paul is? You heard of Jake Paul? No? Yeah. I'm doing a webinar. You want to join me? Okay. Sorry, we're doing a webinar live right now. Yeah, and you can talk to me, but just know I'm doing a webinar. Okay? Yeah. So when you associate with other people that are working for, let's see if I can do And get this one. Show you something fun. When you're associated with other people that are 1 or 2 degrees away, then let's see if this will work. Oh, I don't think this is the one. No, this is not the one. This is loading too slow. Let's see. Oh, let's see, toilet water. That's the one I'll do. So even if you don't know Jake Paul, if you work with other people that are working with the people you want to work with, you're just 1 or 2 degrees away. That's the key here. Oh, you know what? I have so many tabs open, it won't even let me. Haha, I can't even get there. Toilet water. And I get there. So while I'm waiting on that to load, the key is you've got to build connections. So follow these people on Twitter, follow them on LinkedIn, make sure you're consuming their content so you're saying things that are intelligent, right? Where they are, you know, they're saying, hey, that is really awesome. And here, if I can show you this one. See, if you volunteer, if you become an apprentice, if you go through our training and then you say, hey, I would really like to help with video editing just to be able to get some experience, right? Then we're happy to give you guys an opportunity. Look at this one. So this is one that Mark helped us on. This is the one I'm thinking of. Learn from the other people who have done it. We don't claim that we know everything. We are just here to bring everyone together.
So my friend Dr. Glenn Vo is a dentist, and he has over 26,000 other dentist friends across the nation that need help.
We have this progression on how you can be an influencer.
I've heard it called dark energy and light energy. And the dark energy is I'm going to prove you wrong. And the light energy is I'm going to inspire you.
All right, so Jake, the next thing for the financial freedom movement is a very practical way for people to make money.
All right, I'm here with my guy, Armani Azadi. You may have heard of him before.
What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here.
Hey, Anthony Morrison here. Welcome to Affiliate Marketing Bootcamp.
The genius process.
Super honored and excited to be a part of this training. Thank you for Jake and everybody for putting this together.
See? So if all this, so if you guys want to work on training, if you guys want to work on the clients that we have, show us that you're interested. Show us that you're willing to make videos of yourself, even if you don't have any hair like me, right? Mark has been able to work on Nike. You guys have heard of Nike, or Rosetta Stone, Jack Daniels. We got to hang out in Lynchburg, Tennessee. That's pretty cool, right? Where Jack Daniels is made. And it's all because of relationships. And when Mark first started with us, what is it, like 9 years ago or something like that, he didn't have any experience in digital marketing. But because he built relationships and he got to know the people behind the scenes. So, you know, LinkedIn, it's great to know about LinkedIn, but what if you were good friends with the head of global content marketing at LinkedIn, our buddy Jason Miller, right? That's what makes all the difference. So you remember how Jake was mentioning our buddy Glenn Vo? Glenn Vo is a dentist. Glenn Vo has 32,000 dentists that follow him. He's a successful dentist. Then I can go look at, and we're friends on Facebook, so I love the chat on Facebook, but look, Glenn Vo, right? So this guy here, he's also a client of ours, and he runs his dental practice in Denton. He also runs a group. He's so successful that he has 32,000 dentists that follow him, right? And all those dentists, you know this guy, the Salt Bay guy? All these other people are wanting to work with him. So when Glenn says, hey, I'm a dentist, and if you're a dentist, then then here's what you need to do to be a successful dentist. He and I are chatting about this stuff, right? We're going to go see him in Dallas in a week and a half, right?
Great.
And Mark is going to get his teeth worked on with Dr. Glenn, right? look, Glenn said, hey, come join me on Clubhouse to ask some question. Like, okay, that's cool, right? But we're doing a lot of cool stuff together. We're doing some TikTok stuff, and everything that we do can be seen by 32,000 other dentists. See, look. See, talking about Mr. Mark, right? But hey, my best friend Mark needs some help with his teeth. Can you help out? Does he have an X-ray? You know? And it's like, oh, let's set this thing up, right? How can I help you, my friend? Anything I can do for you, right?
Now those are connections.
That's what you want to have. Let me ask you
Like,
this.
sir,
What's more powerful? What would you rather have? Great connections or great knowledge? If you could choose only one,
sir,
which one? What was that, Mohammed?
the great connection, like when you relate to something, you got related to that.
That's right. Great connections. If I had to choose, if I were to lose everything that I knew and I had just my friends, I could rebuild everything. But having great knowledge is great too, Maria. Why? Because knowledge will allow you to add value so you can build those connections. But ultimately, your ability to make money, to have a good career in digital marketing is based on your connections. Also, doing a good job, doing really good work, having that great knowledge is what will drive great connections. Because if you have great connections, but you don't do good work, then you develop a bad reputation, right? All right. Mr. Mark, you took your video off. Did you take off? Or go somewhere else?
Oh, you know what it is? It's that I have the touch bar and sometimes I press it by mistake.
Okay.
It keeps happening.
So Mark, share some knowledge, give some advice, some encouragement for everyone here. What do they need to be thinking about to build their career as a designer, as a digital marketer, as an SEO, as a video editor, right? If they don't have any connections, they don't have much experience, what do they need to be thinking about?
Well, it's a levels thing. There's different people you need to know at different stages of the game. So right now you can find someone in your community who's trying to market their business, and you can work with them and make sure you're talking about how you helped them. And then you move up to the next thing. Maybe you helped your local government. Maybe you helped someone in another country. Maybe you're working with a company in the United States. Maybe you're leveraging an advantage you have there. Like you have a bunch of friends who all want to do marketing in Pakistan, and you have a connection here, like myself or Dennis. You've met us and you have a good opportunity. You can, contact someone here or someone that you met in this room and start to work together on things. That's the first step. And then you'll find that you get higher and higher on that level scale that I was talking about.
Yeah.
But talk about publicly what you're working on and how you've helped others.
Yeah. So your best thing, if you want to move up in the world of digital marketing, you should follow Mark. Follow Izar, right? Follow Charles and Fuang, right? Make those connections and say, here's one cool thing that I learned from coming to our meeting, talking about how to build your career in digital marketing. I learned that AI is so powerful that it can make me a great content writer. Connections are more important than knowledge, but I need them both together. I learned that I've got to be able to make video to create connections. I learned that if I can just get experience at one company, like the Golden State Warriors, it doesn't have to be Nike. It can be just, like Mark said, it starts in different levels, right? Fuang is nodding because you just need to work on one. If you wanted to do something for Glenn Vo and you could say, look, I'm trying to get my experience, I'm a professional digital marketer, but I don't have much experience. Can I help you out by working on one of your projects, right? Just to get experience and show that I can do a really good job. I know that you got 32,000 dentists, or I know that you're low risk. Because the key is you want to do such a good job that becomes a reference. It becomes what we call a lighthouse. A lighthouse is an example that you can talk about. So we've been able to talk about the Golden State Warriors and put the head of marketing on stage, interview the head of marketing, interview the head of digital marketing, interview the other people who work at the Golden State Warriors. And while it's good for them, they also talk about us. And they say, it's been a pleasure working with Dennis's team the last 5 or 6 years because they're driving an extra $35 million every year just through Facebook ads, for example, right? That's what I want you guys to be thinking about. So when this is over, I want you to take out your phone, point it at your face, and make a video about something that you learned. And I want you to share that on LinkedIn. And I want you to tag Mark or me or Izar. And when we see that we're tag all three of us. And when you see that we're tagged, or when we see that you've tagged us, we're going to comment and share. And then when we comment on your post, what does that do? Charles, what does that do? Or Fong, what does that do when we comment on your post?
It adds exposure and traction.
And why does that matter?
Well, it's content exposure. It also endorses your content, your video as well. Commentary, likes, it all combines and works and gels together.
Right. Because what would, if I'm someone in the United States and I'm looking to hire a graphics designer, am I going to hire someone who is engaging with Mark Wagner and is saying something intelligent? Or am I going to hire one of these random people who's just got a picture of his guitar? Sadia Salim has a picture of a black guitar. Well, what the heck is that? Right? I'm going to hire the person where I see their face, right, Charles? So Charles, you can see the same, you're in the gallery view. You can see all these people here, right? We see Saul has a ghost picture there. We see these other people. Fatima is a completely black background. Shiza has just got a green S. Do you see these? Do you see all the people that are here? Who are you going to hire, Charles? Are you going to hire Fouad? Because you can see her. You can see Saad. Saad has got a mask on, but I can still see him. Maybe he's smiling. Maybe he's not. I can't tell, right? Abdullah's got awesome hair and an awesome beard, right? Look, Ghoul is wearing a cool shirt, and he looks like someone who's friendly and trustworthy.
Sir, may I ask one question?
Sure. I want to see you, Ikra.
If I want to do business just for my identity, not for money, then what I have to do? What is I have focus on?
If you want to do business with people, you have to show your face because people do business with people.
Sorry, sir, I can't show my face.
Oh, you can't? Okay. Well, show something, show your personality. We're hearing your voice. I can tell a lot about your voice just by hearing you. Go on the Clubhouse. They can hear you on Clubhouse, right? They can't see you on Clubhouse. Smile. Look at Izar. Look at Izar and Charles. They have great.
No doubt I have smiling face and good personality. No doubt I have much confidence to speak in other, but mostly people prefer to make money, but I don't like this. I just want to do business to show myself, to tell the people what I am, who I am, what can I do. That's it. I don't want money.
Yeah.
You want brand identity.
Yeah.
What's the power of Mark, help everyone understand the power of a personal brand?
Well, deep down, we're still humans. We've come a long way in looking at things quantitatively, comparing brands and value and metrics. Our company analyzes metrics. But at the end of the day, we still get a strong feeling about someone that we can't get about an object. When you look at just like a swoosh, that's just a swoosh. It doesn't mean anything. But when you think about the athlete wearing the shoe, now you're connecting to that person. Now you are thinking about their traits and what their thoughts are, their feelings, their mission, and how similar you are to them. And you're taking advantage of a basic tenet of human psychology. So your brand is just representative of you, who you are. And it will connect you no matter what you're working in. Your personal brand is going to be an important part of your marketing strategy.
Yeah. Because people do people.
That's right.
Yes.
People.
And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're speaking out. Because Ikra, did I say your name right?
Thank you.
Because you're asking questions, every one person who asks a question, that usually means there's 20 other people who didn't ask the question but was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, and I usually ask stupid questions as I did today.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Look, we're all learning. I learn every day. I know so little.
Yeah.
I used to be a good engineer, but I learned from Mark. Mark is showing me all these tools I've never seen before, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Other questions? What do you guys think?
No. No more questions.
Yeah.
Anyone else have questions?
Hello, sir. I got a question.
Okay.
I'm gonna show my face to guys right now.
There you are. Mohammed,
Hi.
look, you've got a great smile. You seem like
Hi.
someone I would hire.
Yeah, good. Sir, my question is like that. People are saying when you want to do something great in life or you go for something, achieving something great. So
Yeah.
for that reason, like you have to have a good personality. What is meant by this personality thing? Like we're doing, you can't be suited everywhere because each and everybody has got different kind of, different religion, different things. So we have to like things in mind. So what is this meant by build your own personality? Can I have something on that, please?
Yeah. Mark, what do you think? You're on mute.
Well, could you clarify that question a little bit?
Sir, my question is, if you want to do something great, you have to have a great personality. So my question is, what is meant by that great personality?
Well, I think you have to have a personality that excites and interests people that they can relate to. And you have to just have a personality. Great is very subjective. I don't know if there's such a thing as a great personality, but there is such a thing as an interesting personality. So if you can captivate people with that they want to see what you're doing, even if you're angry, like you're Gordon Ramsay and you're a jerk, you're a dick, you're making fun of people in the kitchen, would you say he has a great personality? I don't know, but he has a great personality for TV. So that's the difference. So if you want to do something, your personality, if you want to do something in marketing, you have to have an outstanding personality. If you want to be an inventor that doesn't talk to people or anything, then maybe your personality would be different in that case. But for marketing, you have to have a personality that I would say is captivating. So that's the right adjective, is captivating.
Yeah, you have to be seen, right? So Mohammed, you could have a great personality, I guess, but if you're not producing content, if you're not engaging with other people, if you're not sharing your thoughts, you don't have to be Gary Vaynerchuk. Not everyone has to be, Donald Trump or somebody like that. You have to make known what your vision is. If you've got a great vision, like Mohammed, what's your vision? What do you want to get?
I personally do like something on a freelancing, etc. But I wanted to do a great job, like a business setup, etc. Like the people that have, like I have the zeal and this for this entrepreneurship thing.
Yeah. Well, you need to share that. Share what you're doing with some of your clients. Interview your clients. Show that you're more than just a freelancer, right? Show what you care about. And what Mark is talking about with being captivating and interesting comes from some kind of emotional expression because you're doing it because you care about your mom and you want to be able to buy her a house, right? Or you care about some particular angle.
The social status, I haven't seen anybody like you go for the Jaws or the American great people like the Jack Ma Chinese people. These all people are doing work on their own, like no government is helping them, nothing. They have this entrepreneurs create thing and they got themselves hard work and they're now on this stage like they're ruling the world.
Yeah. Yeah. One step at a time. Follow people like Mark and me and Azar. Look at what we're doing. Don't just listen to what we're saying. But people that are great, it's not because they're great at a skill necessarily. It's great because they have a vision that's so big that it pulls in other people. And that you admire, right? Share stories from your life that reflect your values.
Sorry for the interruption, but may I ask one question?
Sure.
Last one. Okay, I'm not making some irritations from Mark. Sorry, sir. My sir Abdul Basit is constantly texting in the chat box. He's saying that I have learned many skills like SEO, WordPress, etc. But I don't know from where should I start and any tips regarding this. Sir, this is the same story as me. I have well-known skill set on the Fiverr, Upwork, and lots of marketplaces, but I'm not getting noticed. Like my gigs and etc. are taking clicks, but still I'm not getting any kind of job offers, etc.
You know why, right?
Why?
People like me, as a buyer, when I'm looking to hire somebody, what am I looking for? Like Mark, when you see a whole bunch of freelancers that do WordPress or SEO or whatever, they're all inside Fiverr or Upwork or whatever. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone who can demonstrate what they're going to do, because I want to know what I'm paying for. Yep. So if they can show me what they're going to do first, their recipe, that I'm not going to steal it from them and do it myself. I'm just going to say, wow, that's great. Okay, I feel more secure knowing what's about to be done with my product and what I'm going to be getting. So if you can do something, you should talk about it. You should educate.
Yeah. And most people, they'll put up a couple of pictures. They'll have some things inside their portfolio of websites they've worked on. But you know how to stand out is to have not just lots of these and lots of great reviews, which is, of course, important in the freelancer networks. Look, I don't even have any reviews. I'm not even there. The way I get business is because I'm sharing stories. I'm teaching how I'm doing something. So if you're great at WordPress, write a couple articles about, how to set up SSL on WordPress, or about how you use these SEO tools, the all-in-one SEO tool, or talk about how you look at the analytics of a WordPress site to see how it's ranking, or how you build landing pages and what are the tools that you use to do that. So share your knowledge. That's how you're going to stand out, because 90% of these people, they're not even sharing how they're doing stuff. They just created a profile. They say, I'm available to do SEO or WordPress. Well, you know what? You're just like all the other people. You don't stand out. Show a little personality, like Mark said. Build up your social media a little bit. Have your website, Mark has been building his website. So I'll show you, for example, and then we got to go because we've been here 2 hours. But if I go to markwagner.biz, he's sharing all kinds of stuff. Look, here's one, why local marketing is eating the world, right? And he's got a whole article about this. And then he has other articles, how to communicate and moderate on Clubhouse, right? You see this? So he's sharing knowledge about how to do stuff, but then he's also sharing knowledge about his company, Gantry. And he's got articles about this. How do you use Argo? Oh, okay. So if I know, like, this is not my area, Kubernetes and cloud management, but look at how he's sharing content here. He's got articles.
You just click each one.
Yeah. Argo explained. I don't even know what Argo is, right? But here he's explaining what it is, and I think he might even have a video. Right? He's explaining what it is, right? Look. What do we need to know about Argo? So anyway, there's that, okay? And so here's all this stuff. And then you can hire him for services, right? Now, if you are a competitor where you're doing these cloud Kubernetes, server management, site reliability engineering work, but, if you're going to hire somebody to work on Argo or Kubernetes, are you going to hire the person who's talking about it and is actually demonstrating how it works? Has it on the screen and is pointing out how it works,
right in your cluster, and you can see.
Or are you going to hire somebody who's on Fiverr or whatever, or Upwork, and it says, oh yeah, I do Argo, but you don't really get a sense of who they are. Who are you going to hire? You're the hiring manager. You have 20 people that claim they all know how to use this particular tool, but one of them has created a video explaining how it works. Who are you going to hire? You see the difference? That's the main point of today, what I want you guys to understand. Mark's just wearing a t-shirt, albeit it's a Google t-shirt, so at least it shows that he has some kind of credibility, because people are thinking, where do you get that Google t-shirt, right? Do you see why that's important for credibility? Okay, yeah, I got this point. Okay, good. Charles is building a website as we speak. All right, good. We have time for maybe one more question. Who wants to ask a good question? Maybe Azar.
Anyone can ask question. We have already done this video. If anyone have a question, please ask. We have only one question and we will close this soon.
Hi, I'm Maria from Bangladesh, Pakistan. Okay, so I'm new to this. I don't know anything about LinkedIn, and but I'm interested in this. That's why I woke up and I attended this webinar. So I just want to know how I start. How can I start? What? How can I
You
start
can
this call?
speak Urdu. I will translate for you.
Yeah, sure.
So for all of you guys here, Mark and I want to open up our training, and we have trained thousands of digital marketers and gotten them, even with no experience, have gotten the jobs as designers, editors, WordPress, SEO, all of this. But to gain entry, you're going to have to make a video on your cell phone about what you've learned today, about branding, about how to stand out, about how connections and relationships are important, right? About sharing your knowledge like Mark is doing with gantry.cloud. And I want you to email that to me here at operations. I'm going to put it in the chat. operations@blitzmetrics.com. Oops. I'm going to put that in everyone here. Okay. So operations@blitzmetrics.com. I put it in the chat here. And I want you to take your video and upload that to LinkedIn, and then take that LinkedIn post URL. Don't upload the video as an attachment. So this is our test of who's following directions, right? You make that video, post it on LinkedIn, say something about it, and then share that LinkedIn URL to operations@blitzmetrics.com. And I want your subject line to be, I love Mark Wagner. Okay, that will be the subject line. So let's see who can follow those directions. Then an email to operations@blitzmetrics.com. Include the LinkedIn URL that has a video that you've made about something that you've learned here. Do not attach the video. Do not upload the video to the email. Post the video to LinkedIn. Include the LinkedIn URL in the body, and the subject line is I love Mark Wagner. Okay. If you do that, we're going to give you access to the training today, but you're going to have to do it today. There's no catch. We're not selling anything. But if you can't follow those directions, then you're going to struggle in the world of digital marketing. So this is our test to see who can follow directions. Yep, Charles has got it. He's already taking notes. I know he's paying attention. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
All you guys become pros at digital marketing, and it starts with being able to make a video. There you go. All right, so let's give the final word to Mark. Mark, some encouraging words and thoughts for everyone here. They're spending their Saturday morning hanging out. Of all the things they could be doing, we're hanging out together, so I appreciate that.
Execute. Don't wait. Marketing isn't something where you wait a long time to release things. Publish, put things out there right away. Do a minimal editing, just get it going, and make a lot of content. Make a lot of noise. Talk about your knowledge. Share your expertise. You will find position because nobody else is doing that.
Yeah. Amen. Everyone should understand that. Don't think that just because some of these other people have a better connection, or people look at me and say, oh, well, it's easy for Dinnis because he knows everybody. Look, I started out in the same place you were a few years ago. I didn't know anybody. I didn't even speak English. Can you believe that? I didn't speak English until I was 7. And it just requires the persistence that Mark is talking about. So you do that and you learn and you follow these other people and you make little videos. You'll be surprised because somebody, when they notice you, the issue with everyone here is that you're not even seen. So you've got to be seen. If people can see you, they can hire you, they can reach out to you. But I bet you there's a lot of people here in this room that are knowledgeable, that are hardworking, but no one even knows who you are. You don't even have a LinkedIn. They don't even know what your face looks like. They don't even know if you have a good personality, you're easy to work with, right? Charles learned English at the age of 10. What did you speak before? Italian?
Same, sir. Okay. Can I speak?
Sure.
Yeah. Sir, one issue I face almost on daily basis. As I want to expose myself to the world, okay, not to the world, at least to the Pakistan. So no one do believe to me. At least on my family, don't believe to me. As I tell you, last time I asked my father to do for some money to do start business, and you know what he said to me? Oh, what you will do, what you can do, how you can do this? You can't. How I can do make them believe me?
Easy. You get a couple clients and you start making money doing digital marketing. Yeah. Choose a niche. You choose one thing you're good at. Get one skill. Get some experience. And here, I'll end this as like, this is my final point. But if Azar and
Yes,
Mark,
sir. I also want to expose my skills, but you know what? What he said to me, you are only of 20. What you can do this, yaar? How
yeah.
you can do?
So Mark, what age did you start digital marketing?
I think I started digital. I don't know because I was doing marketing. What do you consider digital marketing? I was running ads on Craigslist when I was like 15.
There you go.
But I think I really got into it at about 19.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, sir, you are boy. My younger brother is of 16.
Great.
And my father supported him. But what I am, yeah, what I do? I also want this support.
You have a huge advantage at age because people that are older are not very good at social media. Your youth is an advantage because it means you're eager, you're able to learn, you're able to put in the kind of time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It is
sir, thank you.
not a disadvantage except in your mind.
Yeah.
And digital
Yes,
marketing
sir.
is now a young person's
I
game.
usually satisfy myself to say this, no need anyone. I can do this myself. No need. No need your money, no need your support, no need your words. I can do it myself.
You got
No
this.
need. Go ahead.
That's right. You're going to show all these haters and that makes your
Yeah.
success that much more sweet when you win.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here.
As Dennis, you mostly say that if you don't quit, you win.
If you don't quit, you win. Yep. That's something a mentor taught me.
Yes, I learned from you this thing.
Yeah. The world of digital marketing, here's one thing I want you guys to understand. Almost nobody knows how to do digital marketing. Okay. People think they know, people say they know, but there's very few people who actually can do it even at the most basic level. If you can't even do it at the most basic level, then, you know, it's there's not even a competition out there. I know it looks like there's a competition. It looks like these other people are famous, but there's literally millions of businesses that need help. Even in the United States. In the United States, we have businesses that will pay a lot of money compared to what people make in Pakistan. Yeah. I mean, you could have local Pakistani businesses that you work with in Islamabad or whatnot, but I'm telling you, when you get clients in the United States that pay you for digital marketing because you're engaging with people in the United States on their content, like you're engaging with Mark or me, that gives you a huge advantage because all your other 99% of the other, compatriots in Pakistan don't have any connections in the United States. They don't have any connections to folks like Charles in Australia. What an advantage, right? Make those connections. You're literally right here, right now, we are together in the same room. You might never have this opportunity again. So you should jump on it. And if you miss it, shame on you, right? I'm so glad that you guys are speaking up and you're asking questions. And if you haven't, that's okay. But Ikra, that's you, Ikra, right? I'm glad that you're speaking up and making things happen. That's what you need to do.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Everyone needs to follow her example. Yeah, Mark's got a great attitude.
Okay.
Yeah, follow her example. Go for it. If you don't go for it, if you don't raise your hand, you miss the opportunity. All right.
My English is not too much good. I did not get your point.
My point is the encouragement. It's what Dr. Zamin is saying. Go for it. Don't let these other people who have never done it tell you it's not possible. They don't know what they're talking about.
Encouragement. I just believe that we should enjoy our life.
Yeah.
There is nothing in making money. There is nothing in PR, making PR. What is this? This is our temporary, just for some time. We should just enjoy our life. That's it. We should keep ourselves satisfied internally. That's it. I don't believe in making money. What is money?
Yes.
We can beg money from father. We can beg money from brother. If we can take this from in वो कहते हैं मुफ्त में. So why you do struggle for money?
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Azar, for organizing this room. I apologize that we lost a bunch of people because this is the weird Zoom thing. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and maybe we could do it again. You know, if a lot of you guys are engaging and making videos, follow Mark on LinkedIn. Send in your 1-minute video, LinkedIn piece, right? And if you guys like it, we'll do another one. I hope you guys had some fun.
Yeah, sir. It was great. We learned lots of things, and hope we see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
unmute and say hi. Goodbye.
Great meeting you all. Mark, Dennis, Azir. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yep.
you. Have a good night.
Great Saturday.
Full video. Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Excellent.
Thank you, Dennis, for your time.